Alright, so let's get straight into it because honestly, the financial services landscape is changing so fast, if you blink, you might actually miss the entire revolution. We're not just talking about a few minor tweaks here and there. We're talking about a fundamental shift in how business is done, how customers are engaged, and frankly, how you're going to make any money in the coming years. Staying ahead in digital transformation isn't just a fancy buzzword anymore. It's the absolute bedrock of survival and success. If you're not actively thinking about this, planning for it, and implementing changes right now, you're essentially planning to become a dinosaur. And we all know what happened to them, right? Now I know what some of you might be thinking. Oh, another video about the future. But here's the deal. 2025 and 2026 are not some distant abstract concepts. They are literally right around the corner. The strategies we're going to break down today aren't just nice-to-haves. These are the mission-critical, make-or-break digital strategies that will define the winners and losers in the financial services industry. We're talking about the kind of changes that will separate the thriving businesses from the ones that are, well, let's just say, struggling to keep the lights on. So, grab a coffee, get comfortable because this is important. What I want to do today is give you the playbook, the inside track on what you absolutely need to be focusing on. I've seen so many businesses get caught flat-footed because they underestimated the speed and scale of digital disruption. My goal here is to make sure that doesn't happen to you. We're going to cover 5 core strategies that are not just trends, but are rapidly becoming the standard. If you implement these, you're not just keeping up, you're positioning yourself to lead the pack. So, let's smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm and let's dive in. Alright, first up, let's talk about something that sounds super futuristic, but is actually already here and making massive waves: AI-powered personalization. Now, for years we've heard about Know Your Customer, but AI takes this to an entirely different universe. Imagine being able to understand each individual customer's financial situation, their goals, their spending habits, even their anxieties, with a level of detail that was previously unimaginable. That's what AI-driven insights can do. We're not talking about generic email blasts with "Dear Valued Customer" anymore. We're talking about hyper-personalized product recommendations, financial advice that feels like it was crafted by a personal CFO, and communication that resonates because it's specifically for them. This isn't just about making customers feel special, it's about providing real, tangible value that they can't get anywhere else. Think about it from a business perspective. When you can precisely tailor your financial products and services, your conversion rates are going to go through the roof. Instead of casting a wide net and hoping for the best, you're using a laser-guided approach. AI can help you identify underserved needs within your customer base, predict future behaviors like when someone might be looking for a mortgage or planning for retirement, and proactively offer solutions. This level of personalization builds incredible loyalty. Customers stick with businesses that truly understand them and make their lives easier. And in the financial world, where trust and understanding are paramount, AI personalization is quickly becoming the standard for delivering that. It's about moving from a one-size-fits-all model to a one-size-fits-one reality. And let me be clear, this isn't just for the giant mega banks with billion-dollar tech budgets. The tools and platforms for implementing AI-powered personalization are becoming more accessible every single day. Smaller firms, credit unions, independent advisors, everyone can start leveraging these capabilities. It could be as simple as using AI to segment your email list more effectively, or as complex as deploying sophisticated algorithms for real-time product recommendations on your app. The key is to start now, to begin collecting the right data, and to experiment with how AI can enhance your customer interactions. Because your competitors are definitely looking into this, and the expectation from customers for this level of bespoke service is only going to grow exponentially. Okay, next up is a topic that might not be the flashiest, but let me tell you, it is arguably the most critical enhanced cybersecurity measures. In the financial services industry, you're not just handling money, you're handling incredibly sensitive personal data, people's livelihoods, their dreams, their futures. The trust that customers place in you is monumental, and if that trust is broken by a security breach, the damage can be catastrophic and frankly, irreparable. We see headlines almost every week about data breaches, ransomware attacks, and sophisticated phishing scams. The threat landscape isn't just evolving, it's exploding in complexity and scale. So thinking your current cybersecurity is good enough is a massive gamble you can't afford to take. The growing importance of robust cybersecurity frameworks cannot be overstated. We're talking about multi-layered security, going far beyond just a firewall and antivirus software. This includes advanced threat detection systems that use AI to identify suspicious activity in real time, end-to-end encryption for all data, whether it's at rest or in transit, and rigorous regular security audits and penetration testing to find vulnerabilities before the bad guys do. And it's not just about technology, it's also about people and processes. Employee training on cybersecurity best practices is absolutely vital, because so often, human error is the weakest link. You need clear protocols for incident response, so if the worst does happen, you can contain the damage quickly and effectively. Investing in top-tier cybersecurity isn't an expense. It's an investment in the fundamental viability and integrity of your business. Think about the potential costs of a breach: regulatory fines, legal fees, reputational damage, loss of customer confidence. These can cripple or even bankrupt a financial institution. As we move more and more services online, as we collect more data, the attack surface expands. Therefore, your defenses need to be constantly upgraded and reevaluated. This means staying informed about the latest threats, adopting new security technologies as they emerge, and fostering a culture of security awareness throughout your entire organization. In 2025 and beyond, your cybersecurity posture will be as much a part of your brand as your customer service or your financial products. All right, let's shift gears and talk about the customer experience itself, specifically the concept of seamless omnichannel experiences. What does that even mean? In simple terms, it means your customers can interact with you, access your services, and get support through any channel they prefer. Whether it's your website, a mobile app, a chatbot, a phone call, or even a physical branch. And the experience is consistent, connected, and completely smooth. There are no dead ends, no repeating information, no feeling like they're dealing with entirely different companies depending on how they reach out. It's all one unified journey, and honestly, this is what customers today don't just want. They. Think about the frustration when you start a process online, then have to call customer service and explain everything all over again. Or when the information on the mobile app doesn't match what you see on the website. These disjointed experiences are incredibly damaging to customer satisfaction and loyalty. A seamless omnichannel strategy ensures that data and context flow effortlessly between all your touchpoints. So, if a customer starts a loan application on their laptop, they can pause, then pick it up right where they left off on their mobile app later. And if they then call in with a question, the agent has all the relevant information instantly available. This integration of digital and physical touchpoints is key. Building this kind of unified customer journey requires a significant focus on technology integration, data synchronization, and a customer-centric organizational mindset. Your CRM system needs to be the central hub, your APIs need to allow different systems to talk to each other effectively, and your teams need to be trained to think about the entire customer journey, not just their individual silo. The goal is to make it effortless for customers to do business with you, no matter how they choose to interact. This not only improves customer satisfaction and retention, but also increases efficiency and can even open up new opportunities for engagement and upselling. In the competitive financial landscape of 2025, a truly seamless omnichannel experience will be a massive differentiator. Now, let's get into something that's really shaking up the traditional financial models. Open banking and API integration. For some, these terms might sound a bit technical or intimidating, but the concept is actually pretty straightforward and incredibly powerful. Open banking essentially allows customers to securely share their financial data with their explicit consent with third-party financial service providers. And APIs, or application programming interfaces, are the digital handshakes that allow different software systems to communicate and share data with each other seamlessly and securely. Together, these technologies are unlocking a massive wave of innovation and collaboration in the financial world. Think about what this enables. By leveraging open banking and APIs, financial institutions can partner with innovative fintech companies to offer their customers a much wider range of products and services without having to build everything from scratch themselves. For example, a bank could integrate a cutting-edge budgeting tool from a fintech startup directly into its mobile banking app. Or a wealth management firm could connect with various platforms to give clients a consolidated view of all their assets, even those held elsewhere. This fosters a more competitive and dynamic ecosystem where the ultimate winner is the customer, who gets access to better, more personalized, and often cheaper financial solutions. It's about moving from a closed, proprietary system to an open, collaborative one. For financial institutions, embracing open banking and APIs isn't just about staying relevant. It's about unlocking new revenue streams, enhancing customer experience, and accelerating innovation. It allows you to be more agile, to respond more quickly to changing market demands, and to tap into specialized expertise from the fintech world. Of course, this also comes with responsibilities, particularly around data security and customer consent, which need to be managed impeccably. But the potential upsides are enormous. We're talking about creating financial marketplaces, offering highly customized service bundles, and ultimately building deeper, more valuable relationships with your customers by becoming their central, trusted financial hub in an increasingly interconnected world. This is the future of financial service delivery. Finally, let's talk about a trend that's rapidly moving from the fringes to the mainstream sustainable and ethical finance solutions, often referred to as ESG, which stands for Environmental, Social, and Governance. There's a massive and growing demand, particularly from younger generations, but increasingly across all demographics, for financial products and services that align with their values. People don't just want to make money. They want to make money in a way that has a positive impact on the world, or at the very least, doesn't cause harm. And they are looking for digital tools that make it easy to do this. This is a fundamental shift in consumer expectations that financial institutions absolutely cannot afford to ignore. The demand is for digital platforms and tools that support these ESG goals and enable responsible investing. This could mean offering investment portfolios that are screened for environmental impact, social responsibility, and good corporate governance. It could involve features within banking apps that allow customers to track the carbon footprint of their spending, or tools that help them identify and invest in sustainable businesses or green bonds. We're also seeing a rise in demand for Sharia-compliant financial products, impact investing opportunities, and micro-loan platforms that support underserved communities. The key here is transparency and accessibility. Customers want to easily understand how their money is being used and to have digital access to these ethical options. For financial services businesses, this isn't just about corporate social responsibility checkboxes. It's a huge commercial opportunity. By developing and promoting sustainable and ethical finance solutions through user-friendly digital channels, you can attract a rapidly growing segment of the market, build stronger brand loyalty, and even mitigate certain long-term risks associated with unsustainable practices. It requires a genuine commitment, robust frameworks for evaluating ESG criteria, and clear communication about your offerings. Integrating these options seamlessly into your digital platforms makes it convenient for customers to align their finances with their values. This is more than a trend. It's becoming a core expectation for how modern financial services should operate in 2025 and beyond. Alright, so there you have it. 5 absolutely crucial digital strategies that you need to be focusing on to not just survive, but to seriously crush it in the financial services industry in 2025 and 2026. We've covered AI-powered personalization, enhanced cybersecurity, seamless omnichannel experiences, open banking and API integration, and the rising importance of sustainable and ethical finance. These aren't just isolated tactics. They are interconnected components of a future-proof business model. Ignoring these is like trying to drive a car with square wheels. You might move a little, but you're not going to get very far, and it's going to be a very bumpy ride. My genuine advice to you is to take these strategies seriously. Start evaluating where your business currently stands on each of these fronts and identify the gaps. Begin planning, begin investing, and most importantly, begin implementing. The pace of change is only going to accelerate, and the businesses that proactively adopt and adapt will be the ones that thrive, building deeper customer relationships, unlocking new efficiencies, and ultimately securing their long-term success. Don't wait until it's too late and you're playing catch-up. The time to act and future-proof your financial services business is right now. This is your opportunity to get ahead of the curve. So, I'm really curious to hear your thoughts. Which of these strategies do you think will have the biggest impact on the financial services industry or on your specific business? Drop a comment down below, let me know what you're thinking, or if there are any other big digital shifts you see on the horizon. And of course, if you found this video helpful, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe for more content like this, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.